Remember, don't try this at home.
We've got years of experience that keeps us safe. Coming up, MythBusters Revisited.
We answer our critics and do it again.
You know, one of the things that I appreciate most about this show that's different than a lot of other shows on television is that we're willing to go back to something we've done and say we screwed it up.
You bet.
The revisit episodes are among my favorite ones ever.
So what's up next?
The first one is Blown Away.
So what on earth did we get wrong with Blown Away?
Does being shot really throw you back through the air? Not according to the MythBusters. But some viewers disagreed. The first time round, because both the pig and Buster were hung from a hook, their center of gravity was not like a human. They should have been supported around their chest. Even though the MythBusters showed how to do the blown away effect, some fans were unconvinced.
So how are we going to set this one right?
Well, we need to come up with a different rig that will support the body more on its center of gravity. So I think we should get Tori to arrange that, and, you know, it shouldn't be that hard.
I think we should also go to the new biggest gun we found we have access to, and this time shoot him with a .50 caliber.
Yeah, if that won't do it, then nothing's gonna.
Tori and Grant are going to recycle the previous rig, but support Buster in a different way.
I'm going to extend a bar from his chest out to the original pig rig, and that any amount of pressure would knock him back.
Buster will now be supported at his chest, exactly where he'll get shot. This means all the bullet's energy will be transferred into blowing him away.
And now the question is, how much force is it going to take to get him off of there?
The team need to prove that only a minimal force will knock him off. Because if a tiny force can make him fall down, then a powerful bullet should send him flying back.
You're going to throw him over with a glove. Okay, try not to hurt him. That was rad. Maybe you should use both gloves.
If the glove fits, throw it.
Okay, wow.
He needs something a little heavier, like a bolt from the blue.
Across the shot. That's where that one's going. Good shot.
The gloves are off, so Tori opts for a baseball instead.
Yeah! That's it.
It's strike 3 for Buster.
I just tested the rig. If I was able to knock the dummy off with a baseball, a bullet is going to have that much more force. It should be able to knock it off, and then we'll be able to see if it knocks it 6 feet back.
Now, Buster's got a date on the range, and he needs to look his best. So, Tori makes him a new head, while Carrie carves out a bulletproof plate. The impenetrable steel will ensure that the bullet's full kinetic energy will be transferred to Buster, and maybe knock him back.
If we manage to capture all of the bullet's energy on this plate and Buster still doesn't get blown back, I think that we can positively say that this myth is completely and totally busted.
And at the Alameda County firing range, it's time to put that to the test once and for all. Buster gets ready to stare down the barrel. Just like last time, he'll be shot from 22 feet. That's the average distance for a fatal shooting. But Buster's not happy.
You guys have f***ed me long enough.
Buster's on a rampage.
It's payback time.
It's payback time, and payback's a...
Forget Hannibal Lecter. An angry Buster is what nightmares are made of.
You know, what's funny is that when you put this on, you can smell, and you get all these sense memories of blowing them up and dropping them off a cliff, and there's a little salt water, a little rotting pig. It's like a trip down memory lane. You want to try?
No, thanks.
Yeah.
Before Buster faces the firing squad, he first needs his bulletproof vest. He's ready to take one for the team. And first up, it's the shotgun.
Okay, 12 gauge gear slug at 20 feet. And 3, 2, 1.
His head came off.
Well, he'd certainly be dead, but a Hollywood special this wasn't.
He didn't fly
That's
back
okay.
6 feet.
No, he just crumpled.
He just fell right where he was.
I mean, his feet are still exactly where they were,
Yeah.
except one leg is broken.
Broken leg is the least of his worries, as the high speed shows.
See the bullet hitting? I can see him sliding off the rig, and he's moving backwards maybe an inch. This is exactly what we saw the last time we did this test.
He just got shot. That's
This is
it.
the deer slug with the rig in the center of his gravity, just as we've been asked to do, busted. Let's move to the 50 cal.
But before the dreaded 50 caliber, the MythBusters have a rather rainy revisit. Back home on the range, there's no rest for the wicked. Having been blasted but not blown away with a shotgun, Buster is hauled up for the 50 cal. With his head and leg back on, the team also add the half-inch thick steel so that the full force of the 50 cal is transferred to Buster's center of gravity.
Did you see the 50 caliber bullets?
That's rad.
It's like the Acme Bugs Bunny banana bullet.
That's
They're
huge.
little missiles. Are we going to get a chance to shoot, I wonder?
Actually, no. That honor falls to its owner, Brian, even though he's yet to have a chance to shoot it.
Why haven't you fired it yet?
Well, it's too powerful for most of the local ranges, and the property I have to shoot it at is a swamp for 6 months out of the year.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of hard having this sitting at home and just looking at it day after day, night after night. Not that I really do that, but it sounds good.
Note to self, turn down invitations to Brian's place. It's Buster's last stand.
3, 2, 1.
Buster's down for the count, but he's not blown away.
That one rattled my bones. I still feel it.
But how much of the bullet's lethal momentum did he absorb?
Well, let's see.
The round hit Buster right at his center of gravity and pierced the plate.
Look at the deformation on this. That is a lot of kinetic energy.
But where did it end up?
Oh my God.
Wait.
Lodged in his spine.
Is that it? That's the bullet.
Buster took the force of the 50 cal and still just slumped.
We had 100% of the kinetic energy on Buster, and he still did not fly back. I would say that this is busted, busted, rebusted, and busted.
Well, yeah, I'm satisfied by looking at this. Let's check out the high-speed footage.
He went back a full 2.5 inches there.
If that.
He's not flying back.
No.
No, that wasn't flying back. Can we put this one to bed, please? Does anyone else have any goddamn suggestions for getting this one right? Because I think we got it.
Well, you know, let's just say you don't want to get shot by a gun, you know, but it's not going to throw you across the room for whatever little that's worth. And so stop doing it in the movies. If it doesn't make any sense, it just looks fake.
That's because it is. The fly-by-wire boys do it every time. But catch an older movie before this trick was invented, and everyone just slumps. And the final nail in the coffin of this myth comes courtesy of Newton. His third law states that any action has an equal and opposite reaction. So if Buster was going to be blown away, then our sharpshooter would have to be thrown an equal distance backwards.
You know, I never cease to be amazed at how riled up people get when they think we've gotten something wrong. And I'm glad we redid Blown Away, but I don't think we came up with anything too radically new with it, do you?
No, and, you know, we, again, talked to an expert. We talked to a guy from the FBI that is a crime scene investigator, and he verified that this just doesn't happen. It's busted again.